Hey everybody, this is John with the Crypto Networker News Channel. In today's video, what I want to do is go over the recent news on the CBOE pulling out of their ETF application from the SEC. So I'll explain what's going on with this. This was a long-awaited decision. Everybody was excited. I really believe when this does happen, and it will happen, by the way, and I'll explain why I think it will and what's going on, that, crypto in general will take off and get out of this long bear market or sideways market that we're in. But there is good news to this too. A lot of people thought if the CBOE pulled out, it would kind of crash Bitcoin, and it did not. So let's just take a look at this. And the reason why they pulled out was really interesting. So if you guys ever read up on this, Vandex and SolidX partnered with the CBOE for this the approval, right? It was a licensed, it was an ETF that actually had backed up with insurance and whatnot. But in the midst of the government shutdown, if you start reading through this, they basically saying that they felt like the best option was for them to actually pull out because they didn't want another rejection, right? And that would have caused more problems because the government shut down right now and the SEC is not making any type of effort to, or they can't because they can't talk with them. So amongst that, there was just a lot of speculation on this, and they just decided to say, we're going to pull out, and it said, based on the shutdown coupled with some other market concerns, it meant the best option was just to pull a filing right now and then refile when the government comes back. So that's what's going on with these articles. If you start reading, these are really good articles. Market Watch and CNBC has this. So, but here's the cool thing about this. I'm waiting for it. I know this will happen. This will happen. This is going to happen. And I think it was a smart move to pull out, especially with the government shutdown right now. So here's what I want to show you guys. Bitcoin is stable. So a lot of people thought it was going to crash because, oh my God, is Bitcoin going to dump because of this news, that they pulled out? Because this has been like since about 6 months ago, right? So, and then it's been long anticipated, awaiting for this decision from the SEC, which will happen, but not now, right? But the good thing is, the good news, like I was saying, is guess what? Bitcoin is kind of stable. Let's check it out here. So this is the chart here for 7 days. And you can see this is, I think it was announced somewhere around I think it was like the 22nd, somewhere around here. And this is where the news was announced. And actually it went up a little bit, which is kind of interesting here. And it's really sideways. It's really just holding its own. It's not really dipping or crashing, with this news. And I think that's great. So that's really it. I mean, you guys can read these articles and Google it. I think, they will go back and submit these applications. And it's just, they didn't want the government shutdown to affect it, right? And if the government shutdown affected it, and it was rejected because, there was a deadline, they just decided, hey, let's be smart and pull out, right? We'll pull this ETF filing out and we'll refile it when the government gets back going. And that's all what this is basically saying. But again, like the good news is, Bitcoin didn't drop. It didn't go anywhere. And guys, I'm bullish for the long term on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. I really believe we're going to have some really good years ahead of us. So, I would say acquire it right now. Personally, I mean, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't give you financial advice, but personally, I would say, start accumulating your Bitcoin right now. And I want to also tell you what I'm doing in case you haven't noticed. There's a nice banner behind me. It says AWS Mining. I just want to tell you guys about this because this is a fantastic opportunity I came across. A friend of mine turned me onto it. And I checked this company out. I've been in it now for a year. I've been silent with it, some of the parts, and some of it you've seen some of my videos talking about it. But this is really exciting because there's a few things that I love about this company. First of all, they're real. We actually went to the mining farms. You could where they actually allow us to see their operations. They have an amazing team. Check this out right here. And their headquarters in Sydney, Australia. They actually have they're actually register with the Australian Securities Investment Commission. So, and I actually checked on their website, and they have it's actually for real, right? They have a great team. I got to meet this gentleman, Daniel Badeshi. He's a CEO and founder of the company. And they have data centers all over the world in strategic locations where the power is cheap, right? One of the biggest things with mining to be profitable is you have to have low power, right? They also have strategic partnerships with Bitmain and MSI, so they can get really good deals on the equipment. I think they just updated their data centers to the S15 amp miner, which is like having two S9s, from what I understand. So that's really cool. So you can see this is a real farm. We actually been there, many of us, and they allow you to visit, right? They have a visitor's day, and I thought that was really cool. And it's really not a lot, to put in as far as like 40 USD minimum contracts, and you can go 4,000 or more. We've had people put 40,000 in. Maximum return contracts are 200%, and there's no time limit. They can't give you a time frame. It's based on current market conditions. But you can use this calculator at the bottom and see and extrapolate. It's probably on average, it's based on current market conditions now. Then this can change. You're looking at sorry about my mouse here. You're looking at about a 7-8 month return on your investment on whatever you put in there. If you put an investment amount here, and so you're going to get it back, fairly quick. So if you have $1,000 there and you divide that by 128 per month is what they're saying right now, you'll see that $1,000 128 is 7.8 months. So about 7 months, 7 to 8 months. I think that's pretty fair. And within less than a year and a half, you're going to return double, because that's a 200%. So what they mean by 200% maximum return on these contracts, what they mean by that is you get 100% of your initial, whatever you put in, first dollar you put in, right? You get that back in about 7-8 months, right? Then you get another double whatever you put in. So if you put in 400, you'll have 4,000. You'll have 800. If you put in 4,000, you'll have 8,000, right? And that's when the contract ends. Now that could take 14, 15, 16, 18 months, 19 months. It could take a little more, a little less, right? But that's pretty good, and they guarantee that maximum return contract of 200%, which is really cool. And there's a lot more to this company, and they're doing multi-coin mining, so they're not just mining Bitcoin, they're mining the most profitable ones. And I'm here to tell you that what I like to do is invite you guys to come out and see a presentation that me and a friend of mine are doing. And by the way, like I said, this team, let me just show you something real quick. A lot of people say, well, yeah, you could put a really nice website together. That doesn't mean they're real. They're real, and I'll explain that. Like this guy, Daniel, right? This is me and him in South Florida when I met him. We were at the president of AWS Mining, and this is him, right? These are real people. You can go to their farms. You can see them. I got recognized for my achievements in the company. I'm promoting this because it's a real company, and I wouldn't be doing this. This would be, if I was faking this or this was fake, this would be elaborate, right? I mean, this we could prove it to you as well. So there's no doubt there for people, because I know a lot of people have been scammed, and I've been scammed in the past. Guys, I know it's scary out there when you're dealing with cryptocurrency. I could tell you many stories of my own, but I have found something that I think you guys are going to really like. And what I want to do is invite you to a live webinar, right? And this webinar is held there's two parts. We show just the mining plan, and then there's an affiliate, there's a referral program, and they're separate. This optional, this affiliate program is optional. It's a referral program. So now what I'm going to show you in this part one is we're going to show you all about the mining plans, how to get started, right? Just cloud mining, period, right? And that's the first part. You would come here, you click on this, I'm going to leave this link for AWS webinar. You have to come on these dates and times, right? It's every Tuesday and every Saturday. Every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m., we will do this mining plan. Every Thursday right now at 8:30 p.m., we will do the affiliate program training. That's part two. So you should come to part one first, right? See what it's about. And if you like it and you like to do it as more of a business, and now you have the option, right? So you could do this passively, Earn your cryptocurrency. Never talk to anybody. If you like talking to people and spreading the news about what you're doing and market it, you say you're more of an affiliate marketer or a network marketer, it doesn't matter who you are, you just like the referral program, check this part 2 out. Now you can come here. You're welcome to also opt into my newsletter. It's just it's not a spam newsletter. It's basically just inform you about the opportunity and keeping you updated on it. Send you some information on it. And this is just a little bit about the company. They're one of the largest companies worldwide in crypto. They're number 1 in payments for cloud mining globally. Over 100,000 members, and no one has ever failed to been paid. How about that, right? And you would know it because there'd be all over the internet, if it wasn't. Everybody knows that. So 5 different affiliate bonuses if you're interested. There's no sign-up fees. There's no monthly fees. There's no setup fees. I love this company. It's awesome. So come and check us out. I will be there with my good partner and good friend, James Corbett here, and we're going to show you how this works. We're going to walk you through the business, how it works, what you do. It's really simple. It takes literally 5 minutes to get started with it. There's no setup, the crazy technical stuff. It's real simple to do. We have older grandmas doing this, believe it or not, right? Elderly people are in this. It doesn't take a technical person to do this, so just remember that. So again, I'm John. I want you to join me, and please like and subscribe. Give me feedback on this video. I appreciate everything, and I'm looking forward to see you guys come to my webinar. I will be there live and answering all your questions and presenting this for you. All right, guys, have a great day.